A very good morning to one and all present over here. Creativity is thinking up new things. Innovation is doing new things. A very good morning to one and all present over here. On behalf of our institution, it's my pleasure to welcome you all on this National Innovation Day to the motivational talk on Dream and Design to Innovate, organized by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SRM Ministry of Science and Technology, Ramapuram, Chennai. I hope all are safe and secure. A warm welcome to Dr. M. Murli Krishna Sir, Dean of Engineering and Technology, our VP Academics, Dr. G Prabhakaran Sir, Head of the Computer Science Department, Dr. K. Raja Sir, and I welcome our resource person, Mr. G Nagappan Sir. I also welcome our event coordinators, Mrs. Devahema Ma'am, Mr. Maniraj Sir, and Dr. UmaMageswari Ma'am, and all the faculties and the students. Many things make the world go round, but innovation is what drives the world forward. Innovation is technological and cultural evolution, the never-ending struggle to solve simple and complex problems for the benefit of the individual. This individual can be a consumer looking for a quicker and more efficient product. It can be a patient lying in a hospital bed, or it can be the manager of an engineering company trying to find an edge over his competitors. Now, I would like to invite our VP Academics, Dr. G Prabhakaran Sir, to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Thank you, madam. Indeed, I thank the organizers for this opportunity on this innovative thinking. The topic for which today we have an eminent speaker, Dr. G Nagappan from Saveetha. I welcome all this organizing on behalf of the organizing committee. I would like to extend a warm welcome to you, sir, for this seminar. And really, it is an excellent idea. Like routine work will never work continuously. It will not never continuously work for us. It's going to help us. Quite obvious. There should be a kind of lateral thinking among us. Thoughts to be critical nature, then only innovative ideas will start rising in our mind. That is where actually a kind of spark should be there. For this, it is essential that the people should be capable of having the habit of empathizing for whom we do it, for whom, what kind of comfortness we are going to give, what kind of work volume or energy reduction is going to be incorporated in the newer design. So there actually it starts, and the empathizing is that for whom we do, being looking at the idea from their shoes, definitely a better clarity or expectation will start. I think that the point starts from the innovation, and naturally people should have a thorough knowledge on the basic fundamentals. Innovative is nothing but application of existing fundamental principles in a different way so that a benefit is given over the existing one. That is nothing but the innovation, which will be actually converted into prototype and commercial. Otherwise, it will stop as if only an idea without any fruitful use. I think this topic is very apt under this banner, and I hope that definitely the attendees will be able to get a good amount of informations about this innovative thinking, and they will start applying or giving a deeper thought on those informations. What do they gather in today's program to give it a fruitful outcome. With this, I wish this program grand success and beneficial to all the targeted audience. Wishing you all the best. And once again, thank the organizers, Dr. Professor Raja, HOD CS and Vice President of this one, MHRD Innovative one, and other organizers. Thanks for this opportunity given to me. Once again, thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your warm welcome and thoughtful talk. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. UmaMageswari ma'am to welcome our resource person of the day. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good morning to one and all present here. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope this session will be a very useful one to boost up our morale in achieving our dreams to come true. But I do say a round of appreciation from myself and my entire committee of SRM and students in welcoming you to this forum and deliver the speech for our today's resource person. I am profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce resource person of the day, Dr. G Nagappan, ME PhD, Professor and Head in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Saveetha Engineering College, Tandalam. His area of specialization includes computer science and engineering, systems engineering, and operation research. His area research interest includes various fields like smart and pervasive computing, BANETs, wireless sensor networks, human computer interface, image processing, computer networks, and much more. He has published more than 15 journal papers and been a part of various national and international conferences. His current work process includes MSME project on fully automatic Mehendi drawing machine, automated recognition of object and human and digital images and real-time videos. His academic experiences are Head of the Department of CSE of Saveetha Engineering College from August 2020, Professor in CSE Department of Saveetha Engineering College from April 2015, and Associate Professor in CSE Department of Saveetha College from July 2009, and Assistant Professor in CSE of DMI College of Engineering from April 2007, and lecturer in same DMI from July 2003, and lecturer in CSE Department of Sona College of Technology from July 2002. He has guided about 26 projects and 48 UG projects. He received Best Teacher Awards for producing 100% results in subjects in Anna University examinations and five consecutive years, and for journal paper publications in the year 910. He is the member in ISTE, life member, and IACSIT, Internet Society, and life member, and Transportation Research Group of India. We are proud to have here, sir. With no more delay, I would like to call upon our technical expert, Dr. G Nagappan, sir, to give us presentation. Please, sir, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Uma ma'am, for the introduction.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. On my own behalf, I thank the management of SRM Institute of Science and Technology, especially the president of today's function, Dr. G Prabhakaran, VP Academics, and Vice President Dr. K Raja, HOD CSE, and other faculty coordinators for inviting me for this excellent session on innovation. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir, audible.
Fine. Mom has told a lot of things about me, much more than all those things. I'm always a student, right? That is what is making me learning new things every day. I want all of you to be also in the same way. All right. So being a lifelong learner will only be making us or keeping us happy, right? I hope all of you can answer and interact with me. Yes? Are you allowed for doing that? Let me allow participants. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. See, for your students, friends, we are going to discuss about dreaming and designing to innovate. Okay, don't worry, it is not going to be any teaching over here. I asked you to be students, but I'm not going to be a teacher, because Galileo has said you cannot teach a person anything. You can only help him to discover it within himself. Okay, similar to what Vivekananda told. So I'm not going to teach anything. Have fun today. All right, ready? Please, I want you to respond.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is the scenario in which we are today. We have all such technologies, we have all such facilities, and we are in a situation where we even don't know how to make use of all such facilities, right? And we are also in some situation where even the younger generation, or we call it as Gen Z, right? They are much more efficient than the parents or even their teachers, right? So you would have used LOL, ROFL, right? All such words as abbreviations in your messages, which many of the parents may not be knowing as well. Okay, so you are also using emoticons and all such things which represent particular meanings, right? So what is LOL? Can somebody respond? You can also use the chat. You are allowed to chat.
Laughing out loud.
Laugh out loud. Okay. Then ROFL.
Roll over flow. Roll over flow laughing.
Good. Good. Then TTYL. Okay, fine. Thanks for the response. Many of us may not be knowing. Let me help you. Okay. So there are a lot of such abbreviations which are available, used in internet as well as social media. If you know, be happy. If you don't know, please learn it now. Right? Okay. The list is not over. It is there. It continues. Okay. TTYL, talk to you later. Okay. Homework. Got to go. Sorry. Okay. Late. Let me know. LMK. All right. So we are in such a world with all such facilities, with all such things. Are you happy? This is my question for you today. You can unmute and answer, or you can type on chat as well. Okay. Are you happy? Please respond quick. Only when you participate in this, you will enjoy the session. Else you can, if you are going to be passive listener, it's not going to be much useful.
Chat disabled, sir.
Yes, chat. No, chat is enabled. Okay, it's enabled now. Okay. Are you happy as a student, as a human, as an engineering student, right? Are you happy? Yes, I got only one yes. They want your participation, whether you are traveling or in your bed, wherever it is. At least you can unmute and respond, or otherwise type on chat. Anything is fine. Yes, yes, yes. That depends on situation. Good. Not that lucky. Okay.
No, sir.
No. Yes. So somebody says no. So there are several reasons for being happy, being unhappy. Right? So I know there is going to be a range of answers for this question. Okay. So when you think about yourself as a student, are you thinking that you are a right person at a wrong course? I wanted to be this one. I wanted to be that one. I wanted to become a dancer. I wanted to be a sports person, a musician, anything else. I wanted to do NEET and get into MBBS. I landed up here because I didn't get marks. Blah blah, whatever it is. Right? There are several such options for 10th student, 12th student, 12th science student, and even it goes up to PhD and even postdoc and so on. Right? There is no limit for learning. But are you in a thought that I didn't become this and that? Is it so? Is it so? maybe because our higher education, right, the various people in the system, these are the duties which they have to perform. Our higher education, that is, the students should get access to the innovative courseware, projects, and case studies, whereas the faculty should provide industry exposure and experience, share them with the students, and the college management or the faculty members have to provide their thought leadership, right? And the educational bodies like universities and so on should influence higher education policies on access, relevance, administration, infrastructure, and investments. Okay, these are the duties of various people, but what's happening? This is what is happening, correct? What does this picture represent? Who will win this exam? Who will be able to clear this exam?
The person who can climb the tree.
Yes. So answers I get here, monkey, but you should also think about the crow, which is hidden at the corner, invisible, like you and me. One of you may be sitting in the corner without knowing what is happening in the class, what is happening somewhere around the world, right? And what is the test being conducted for? Yes or no? Right? So crow is actually going to win this if it understands what is the examination, and all others are going to be the losers, or whatever is capable for them, they will be able to do. Think about the fish. All right. So now, in such a scenario, you may, even if somebody says, I am unhappy, right? Many of you are happy. I am happy about it. But if you say you are unhappy, then my advice to you is, even if you don't like, do it. That will show your strength. All right? Because as somebody told here, satisfaction gives happiness. So when will you be happy? For somebody getting a plate of biryani is going to give him happiness, right? Somebody will be happy when they get a beautiful flower to be given to his girlfriend, right? Somebody may be happy when they do something, achieve something, and they succeed. So for success, right? For somebody, success will give happiness. For somebody, it is going to be satisfaction. And success and happiness, are they related? Are they related? Okay, success is a mindset. For somebody, reaching one height is going to give them happiness, whereas for somebody else, it is going to be, the target is going to be different. So think about your passion, put your hard work or even smart work, focus towards it, improve it, right? Perform it as a service, and it should push you, right, from sleep. It should not allow you to sleep, as APJ said, right? And it should be a consistent performance, and your new ideas are expected. Okay. So don't think that your love marriage towards your area or your course is better than the arranged marriage where what your parents have did, okay, or your relatives have did. Better love the arranged marriage, whatever you have got, okay, but you can still be happy. How, sir? You can still be happy with whatever you get. If the man is right, the world will also be right. Okay? Understand that happiness does not come from success. Success comes from happiness. Okay? So if you love what you're doing, you will surely be successful, and obviously you will be happy. So better know what you're doing and love what you're doing. So what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Engineering, right? Hope, assuming all of you are engineering students, UG students, I'm asking you this, what are you doing? Have you, do you, for example, when there was 3 masons laying up bricks, right? They were asked, what are you doing? One said, I am keeping these bricks. Somebody said, I am building, I am building a wall. Somebody said, I am building a great temple over here. 3 of them are doing the same job, but who is going to achieve something, right? The person who has the bird's eye view of what he is doing. Okay, so let us talk about those things in detail. But before that, what is your passion? Come on, say me or type on chat. Be a little quick so that we will utilize the time properly. What's your passion? If it is something other than engineering, they alone can type. Do you know what is passion? When you are allowed to do anything, right? Maybe imagine lockdown and no power cut and everything else, and you are allowed to do anything, whatever you can do, then what will you do? Nobody is watching you. What will you do? That's what is your passion, right? You must be knowing your passion, what it is. First, don't hesitate to say your passion to others. Okay? Good. Foreign Affairs Minister, honestly, good. Right? For somebody, it may be dancing. For somebody, it may be to become makeup artist. For somebody, it may be a singer or actor, whatever it is. Very good. Now, you may be thinking, I'm not able to become that. See, I also had a passion to become a teacher, and I also a good painter, artist, right? And what happened? Somebody, I wanted to be a teacher, secondary grade teacher, and somebody told me, you become engineer, you learn computer science, you can also do graphics, and you can also teach. I followed that, and I became a teacher now. But the passion is something, whatever you do, if cricket is your passion, you will be just even while you walk, you will run like bowling, and like batting, you will hold the things and other things, right? So passion will always be with you, and you will live with it. See, this was my passion, and this was my real wedding invitation card. Umama would have seen this during the wedding time itself, right? So my passion drove me towards doing anything towards my passion. Okay, I have a lot of other examples what I implement with my passion. But what is your passion? Why don't you take it as your career? You will have several reasons. See, you may say, sir, no, sir, my passion is to become doctor. I have become engineer. I am becoming engineer. How can I, sir? How can I go beyond the words of my parents and also on? Okay, that doesn't matter at all. Whatever you wanted to be, right? I will give you solution. You can really involve in that particular field, and you can achieve much more in that. Okay. But one important thing which is there for everyone is the fear of failure. Okay. Never have that, because successful people always have some rules which are to be, hope the screen is visible. Okay, successful people have some set of things which are to be followed, and unsuccessful people have some set of rules, right? Don't worry about this image, you can get it. You already know when you can succeed and when you will become unsuccessful. Knowing all these things, we are doing something funny. Okay, so if you follow these or similar rules, you will surely become successful. You know how to become successful, but you have to know the destination. Fine. In that case, do what you love and never work a day in your life. So when you love what you're doing, you will enjoy your passion, right? You will be doing, if cricket is your passion and your work is playing, In that case, you are going to enjoy the work, and it is not like boredom work, or you are not going to get fed up, and your achievement, your performance in the company is going to be the best. Okay. So in that case, how do you involve in yourself towards your patient? Yes. Let us think about the solution. What is the solution? You have to think about some problem in your area of patient. For example, you wanted to become a doctor. There was a student who wanted to become a doctor, right? He couldn't become, he became an engineer. So what did he do? Before his invention or doing something, the heartbeat of the patients were listened by a funnel like device, right? Keeping it on the chest of the patient, the doctor will hear it. So he identified that problem. He invented a device. What is that called as?
Stethoscope, sir.
Right? Stethoscope, which made him to be famous, and he started using it. And distributing it to the doctors, so that all doctors use stethoscope till today, and they are identified as doctors only with the invention of stethoscope. Is it right? And you can just imagine, can there be a hospital or a doctor without any invention of engineering? Hospital, computers, or of scanning machines, or any other device without even a stethoscope. If a doctor is standing on the road and says, I am a doctor, come to me, right? Will any patient go to him? Obviously no, right? So in that case, as engineer also, his inventions, his innovations have created impact on the area of his patient. All right. He was so happy being in that domain. Okay. So have this idea in mind, take up a project in your area of patient and try to solve that. Sir, what project, sir? My plan is like, I am interested in cooking. How can I do a project? I am studying computer science engineering. How can I relate these two? Yes, that is what you have to think about. Can you understand? Right? Are you happy now listening to what I am speaking?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thanks for that. Now, to identify the problems in your area of patient, you require to think, you require to answer this question. Are you helpful for the society? How are you helpful for the society? Right? Well, as VP sir was talking about, why have you come to engineering education? Good food, good job, good bank balance, good house, good family, good car, luxury life, selfish mind. No, no. Just think about helping the disabled, facing difficulties, solve the problems of the society, improve confidence in them, concern about the society, innovative inventions, and care for the environment. Okay. So if you have these things as the goal of your engineering education, and the education should make you to live for others, in that case, you will find crores and crores of problems in the society which you can solve. Right? They are going to become your projects. They are going to become your innovations. They are going to become your patents. Right? Can you understand? But learning the skill to survive, to be fit in the system, is called education. Please have that in mind. And what we do, we collect knowledge, but we don't process the knowledge. Processing happens only while we do some research on what we have learned, while you apply it, while you compare and find something new which can be used because of your learning. Skills are tested for memory, but not for understanding and applying it. Okay. And data or knowledge Sir, I have memorized the whole dictionary, sir. I am very good. Okay, good. But unless you use it in sentences, what is the use of memorizing? You have learned the complete thermodynamics book. Very good. Where do you apply? I don't know. I have cleared, I have got yes grade in all mathematics papers. So good. Where will you apply your Pythagoras theorem? Right? If you don't know, what is going to be the use of that learning? Please change today. Whenever you learn something, ask where will I apply it? How it is going to be useful for me? Okay? And never say no to any problem. We should face problems with systemic thinking, see the holistic view, every day add knowledge to your experience. And that is why I say, I am happy to be a student always, right? Whatever I see, qualification is different from education, right? Many of them may have many degrees. Without any usage of it, what is going to be useful? So find alternate ways to do common tasks, and that is going to be helpful. And this real solution is going to be like, while you learn, follow Bloom's taxonomy. You may be getting your question papers with according to this Bloom's taxonomy, but while you learn, please practice that. You remember what you learn, okay, which most of you are doing, and first then understand that, apply that, and analyze various possible solutions, and from that evaluate and find out the feasible and optimal solution, and then you can create your own new innovative solution. Creating is on the top of the pyramid, okay, which only few of us do, and we do it only fewer times. All right. I wanted to show you a video on creation, that is creativity. I will show that if you find time at the last. But just think, whenever you learn any concept, try to apply all these things, so that whatever you learn will become a new creation which will be useful for somebody. Okay, right? As engineer, what industry expects from us? Knowledge, application of knowledge, to be curious and updated, critical, creative thinking and analytical thinking as well. Patient for learning always, right? We should be ready. Technologies are changing. What you learn today is not going to be there tomorrow. It's obsolete. Your experience, acquaintance with computers and IT icon, industry standards as well. Okay. Not only this, in 21st century, they expect 4 C's from us: communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. Okay. So when you see new problems, you require to think in new way to solve that. Critically think and try to find out the solutions for that. And creatively, you should think of new ideas. Then it's not enough if you have the ideas, but they have to be communicated to others, shared with others, so that you can collaborate with them and make use of that for the society. Okay. So remember these 4 C's, which you must be knowing already, but you should be trying to learn and acquire these skills and apply these skills in your real world projects, whatever you do. Okay. Just imagine the situation if all these things are not being done. So what engineer is missing here? Ideas of what engineering is missing here?
Innovation.
Huh? No. Which engineering is missing here? Innovation, fine. Innovation of which engineer?
So mechanical.
Mechanical? Aeronautical? Right? Fine. See this. So what engineering is required here, which is missing? Actually, there is some engineering here, even when they have built this structure.
Civil engineer.
Civil engineering to build a bridge. So what is missing? Bridge is missing there, right? So imagine the world without engineers. What engineering it is? Telecommunication engineer. So without that, the work of such engineers, such innovations, we would be just using such communication which are there, right? See, all these are inventions anyway. Bridges invention, flying is invention, right? And talking is also invention, but innovation has not happened here. Innovation can happen through only engineers like us, okay? Otherwise, we would be talking only like this. Just imagine talking like this to your friends. And here, what engineering is missing here?
Statistics.
Okay, statistics also. Computer science engineers, right? And electronics engineers to design such new devices. Sound engineering, right? Or even you can say as electronics engineering, right? This is iPad. And here, maybe automobile engineering, mechanical engineering. And this is how we would have been traveling, right? And plumbing. And here again comes with the communication engineering and electrical engineering, where if there is no power, we have to watch TV only like this. We have to draw by ourselves, watch it, right? And there is no power. All right. So this is how our world would be without engineering. So as I told you, know what you're doing and then do it very well. Okay. So first let us see and know what we are doing, that is engineering, and then how to do it better, that we are going to discuss. So every day morning, I get up with an alarm, right? Either I snooze it or get up, then I brush my teeth, get ready, right? Take bath, get ready, and I run to my office or workplace or whatever it is. I take up a metro train or something else. If there's normal bus and other things, we have traffic signals. I play some game while I am traveling, right? Or listen to some music and so on. So all these things, whether it is toothpaste, whether it is game or train, traffic signal, alarm, all such things are because of engineers, because of their inventions and innovations, which we have got it, right? So science and maths have worked together in order to give us all such products, right? Even if it is alarm, there is a circuit which is making it to ring the alarm. If it is a toothpaste, it is chemical engineering which is involved. And when it is going to be a video game, that requires much programming, which has given you this video game. And without such engineering and innovation, there is no life today. Is it right? Okay, fine. I'm fed up with my job. I'm planning to travel. Okay. So let me go to airport and I see a flight there. All right. So if you want to travel, imagine traveling. We will have a boat-like structure here. We will make you to sit. Can a human throw you there, right, to the place where you want to travel? If you want to fly, is it possible? No. So we require an aircraft. So aeroplane has to be designed. So what are the things which are involved in airplane design? It was not the same aeroplane which was designed by Wright brothers, which we are using today, right? Or not the balloons which were invented or being used now. So there is much more things involved in this design of aeroplane. Okay. Do you know what are the things involved? Which engineers are required for designing an aeroplane? Please answer me. Involved with interest, man. Who are involved? At least few engineers. Aeronautical engineering. Is it enough to have only aeronautical engineers?
No, all the right from
What are those?
computing,
Can you name
telecommunication.
few? Okay. So can you imagine that we also require mechanical engineers? We also require chemical engineers to design what kind of material has to be used for designing this part, right? Electrical engineers to give power to all the systems which are functioning, and software engineers in order to program the functioning of all machines. And we require even mining engineer, we require even mechatronics engineer to design an aeroplane. Okay, right? So it is going to be all engineers working together in order to produce a product. Fine. So now let us see few examples. With the aeroplane what I designed, I fly to Dubai. And do you know what is Burj Khalifa? What is it? What's the
Tallest
temperature
building,
in
sir.
Dubai?
Yes, sir. Tallest building, sir, in Dubai.
In Dubai, good. So it's about 829 meters high. Okay, tallest building. And do you know what is the temperature in UAE? It's about 50 degree, right? It's about 50 degree, right? So now can
It's
you yes, tell me.
mostly hot there, sir.
Okay.
Deserts.
Okay. So normal people, when they visit UAE, they just go there, right? Take photographs before Burj Khalifa, and then they enjoy there, eat food, and come back. But have you ever thought of how it would have been built? Right? Just imagine what kind of structure, what kind of concrete, how it has been built up to be the tallest building ever, right? So there's a story, right? When they identified that they are not able to build up such a structure of 45,000 tons, right? What did they do is, in that temperature, at a temperature of more than 50 degree, in order to create that concrete, right, in the structure, what will happen? It will crack when it is going to be structured. So what did they do is, there was an innovative idea which people thought, and they added ice to the concrete, and they made it as iced liquid concrete, and using a straw it was pumped to the top, and from there the concrete was poured, and that was did in night because the temperature would be less. Okay, so that the pressure will not make the whole structure to collapse. Okay, otherwise, if this innovative idea was not used, this building, this structure would have collapsed immediately. Okay, right? It's the real story which you can see anywhere. Next comes our Sydney Harbour Bridge. So that was started to be designed in 1815, but they started the real construction in 1923, and it ended up in 1932. All right. So after these many years, one good Saturday, March 1932, the bridge was opened. But why did it take this much time for constructing a single bridge? Because it was a lengthy bridge of 1,149 meters, right? Without any pillars or columns in between. So in that case, they had lot of ideas which were put up, and when that was did with their earlier ideas, it all collapsed. It could not hold the weight. So finally, there was an innovation of arched bridge, where the complete weight of this bridge as well as this arch, everything was folded at both the corners, so that this road will be hanging from this arc. Okay, and this is called arched bridge, and this concept is being used after that at various places, and that is how it is being did. That is why arched bridges are stronger enough than normal bridges where you have only pillars and the road. Okay, the arch may be on the top, or sometimes it will be at the bottom also. They are the stronger structures. So what such things can be innovated? Maybe affordable solar panel for all houses, so that without power being generated from renewable non-renewable energies, we get electricity for our houses. Somebody may say, sir, I want to create a robo performing life-saving surgery by itself without any doctor. I should go, if I have a disease, I will go and sleep inside a cabin, right? Automatically I should be operated. Good, very good, right? To become resident at Mars. Fine. All such things, all such ideas, or all such aims are being tried out. Okay, but how do we do that? How do we do that? All these are solving problems of the world. But what is the process of doing it? That is what we have to learn, right? Solving the problem, right? Let us not apply our interest in games or entertainment and such ideas, but let us do something which will also be useful for the society and the world. Okay, so how do we apply our innovation in engineering? What is happening already? Take up any of your area of passion. Already engineering is using scientific, technological and mathematical knowledge to solve practical problems, right? I don't know whether all engineers are doing it, but actually we are expected to do this. Okay, that is why we are designed for, and we should use scientific, technological and mathematical knowledge. Fine. And what is this problem solving? The profession in which the knowledge of mathematical and natural sciences gained by study, experience and practice. So study is remember the Bloom's taxonomy. You remember something and then you understand that one, and then you apply that one. Okay, the practice is applied with the judgment to develop ways to economically utilize the material. So you analyze the things and you evaluate and the forces of nature for the benefit of mankind. So you have to create something new which is going to benefit the mankind. Okay, only there it is going to be useful. Can you say what can engineers do? They can, come on, type. What can engineers do? What and all they can do? They can invent. See what, as sir mentioned, invention is developing a new product, finding out a new, oh, eureka, I have found out a new thing, right? That's invention. And if you invent something and you keep it for yourself, you use it for yourself, you are not going to give it for others, then that becomes obsolete after you die. So if Alexander Graham Bell would have invented the telephone and used it only to talk to his wife, then that would not have come to everyone and there would not be any changes in it, so that it becomes a mobile phone in your hand today, right? So the innovation is the change from the Graham Bell's phone to the smallest Apple phone or mobile phone, whatever you use today, so that we can design, we can build, we can create, we can orchestrate, improve, evaluate, conceive, analyze, and whatnot. Anything can be done by engineers. Is it right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
then, as I told you, how can these engineers be innovators to change the society, to change products, to become innovative? What are the key elements of innovation? Can you say or type in chat? Come on, I have 100 people here other than me. I find only few people answering what others are doing. Creativity, good. I got one answer. Need, absolutely. Come on, be quick. Comfort, yes. Need for comfort. New ideas, good. Anybody else? Thinking beyond, absolutely right. But the same people are repeating again. Planning, forecasting, okay. Good. Good. See, what is going to happen? Collaboration, requirement, evaluation skills. Very good, very good. All these are going to play major role in innovation. The key elements of what is innovation are going to be like the process. Innovation is a process, right? Implying among other things that it can be learned and managed. So we require to make changes in the process which is happening, and it is going to be intentional change in the process, okay, with the purpose, and that change will happen in that, should happen in that, and there should be a value for that change. Something is there actually, right? There is a pen, and I should make some change in that, intentional change, and that should give some value to it. It should create value in our economy or society or individual life at least. And there should be an opportunity to enable the value creation, right? And it should become marketable ideas to meet the opportunities which are available, the need, the requirement, what you spoke about, right? They are going to be the opportunities, and we require to make changes in order to match up that opportunities, and we should also exploit the opportunities which are there. Let me tell you a story, right? There was a shoe company which had few salespeople, and they had very good market in USA, and so they decided to send their marketing people to some country, maybe take example as some Siberia, okay. So they sent their people to Siberia, one marketing person to Siberia, and he came back after being there for maybe 1 month, and he told to the company that, sir, in Siberia nobody is wearing shoes, okay. So I tried 1 month and I could sell only 2 or 3 pairs of shoes. Other than that, the whole population, the crores of population over there, are not at all ready to wear shoes, right? That's what he came and answered. So we need not open the market there, and I am sure we will not be able to sell. Okay. There was another salesperson who was also sent, and he came back and replied, sir, nobody is wearing shoes there, right? And I can rarely see 1 or 2 people who have started to use. So I have a very huge market there. Send me there, and I'm ready to open several shopping malls over there to sell all brands of shoes. Okay, so that is the idea, or the strategy which you should have in order to market your product as well. Okay, so if you have that idea, then you can go towards innovating new things depending upon the need. Okay, so the creativity is there with all of us to create new things. So when you have new ideas, the knowledge, concepts, the scientists, when they discover, it is called discovery. We have been thinking discovery, invention, innovation, everything is same, okay? No. The knowledge, concept of this carbon will write, it has these properties, all such things. When they do, that is fundamental research, that is discovering, and it becomes innovation, that is it becomes invention. When it becomes technology to be used, it becomes some business model which can be sellable, right? In that case, it becomes invention, and innovation is going to be the useful implementation of this technology. So when it becomes commodities, goods, services, and experiences, you make changes in that one. See, bicycle, actually bicycle has two wheels and there is some iron part, and normally it could be it was see, when I bought bicycle, it was just for 100 rupees, right? But now you see, you have bicycles up to the rate of even 2.5 lakhs. Okay, how come in the same shop you have a bicycle for 2000 rupees as well? What is the difference? What is the comfort? What you spoke about, right? What is the feature does it contain to be sold at this rate? Okay, we have, see, we have the Lamborghini and Audi cars which are sold for lakhs and crores of rupees also. The companies are also still producing what? Maruti, Ambassador, and so on. Why? Why? If comfort is the factor which is important, then they would produce only comfortable and safe cars. See, it doesn't mean that car, that is, if the safest car is only Audi, some number, okay, some model, then why are Altos being created? Okay, so Alto is also needed in the industry, in the society, right? If safety is not, see, always accidents are not going to happen. So in that case, for normal transportation, these cars are also being used and purchased, right? So we cannot be expecting the best in everything. We require to serve the need of the society. So innovation plays a major role over there. Okay. So what kind of problems you can solve? Electrical engineer, think about innovating GPS to track your vehicle. Pharmacist, chemical engineer finding cure for the disease. Computer engineers building computers size of the watch. All these things are already happening, right? A mechanical engineer creating a robot to discover planet on water on different planets. Agricultural engineer evaluate the effects of global warming on food production. So engineers are making our lives better, and you are also expected to do the same. All right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we use science and maths to solve real world problems. And you would have heard of chemical, electrical, mechanical, such engineering, right? And if you look around, every man-made contraption you see is conceived and created by an engineer only. Okay. Why innovation? See, just think, even a drainage cover, why it is circular? Can you say? Most drainage covers are circular in shape. Why can't it be square or rectangle? Can you think the reason behind? At least few people who think why circular covers are beneficial than square covers. On roads, you have drainage covers, right? Why they are circular? As engineer, right? I have 96 engineers here. Can you just say me one reason for covers being circular? Tell me, huh? There are several reasons, but
They can't fall, sir.
yes, say me clearly. Communication is expected.
Because there are no sides in that circle, so it can't break or fall inside.
Okay.
If it's a square, means it could break through diagonally.
No,
Like that and all.
not breaking through. When the cover is removed, right? While you remove, you just imagine if the square cover is going to go diagonally, turn diagonally, then it is going to go inside fall inside the drainage. But whereas a circular cover, it will stand as it is, like a diameter, right? It is not going to go inside. The circular cover will never fall inside. Can you understand? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
You can also,
Yes, sir.
like a wheel, you can roll the drainage cover and take it anywhere, also easily transportable. Like that, there are some reasons behind each design, and you have to think of it. Why golf balls have dimples? Okay. Why guardrails are designed in that way? Okay. Why split level houses experience more damage in earthquake? Why even chips of lace chips design is in a shape, right? It has a meaning. Why it is being designed like that? In that parabolic shape only, that when the chips are put inside the packet, right, it will not, even if they are loaded, right, it will not crash easily.
They won't break. Yeah, they won't break.
Yes, right. The design is an innovation. All right. And even you can think of eatable teacups, right? Edible teacups which are being designed in wafer, like ice cream cones, right? Ice cream cone was also an innovation, right? So earlier the cup ice creams were given and in cups, in plastic cups and so on. Then in a beach, while they were cleaning, they found that there were a lot of ice cream cups. So when such a person thought about it, and he invented the ice cream cones, which are edible. Okay, so that after eating the ice cream, they eat the cone also. The same way nowadays, people have started inventing such edible, even teacups and even spoons and everything. Okay, so you have to think of such innovation to solve, but it is not so easy, right? I accept it takes your internal drive and perseverance, and you should be willing to make effort and stand in your own way. Okay, and don't let anything else stand in your own way, in your way, and or you should go beyond all the obstacles and know what you are getting into. Okay, that is why, that is where you will be able to make the world better place to live for everyone. Okay, so it's your imaginative engineering which is required, even a bubble gum shape of chips, as I told you, baseball, cricket bats, movie special effects, right? Roller coasters, and design of everything or innovative engineering products. And we have, right? So engineering is new fields of engineering are building up every day. Marine engineering, computer system engineering, right? And even in your light and sound, packaging engineering, recycling engineering, right? And to handle your trash, software engineering, solar panel engineering, right? So even entertainment engineering, entertainment industry, right? So you have your entertainment engineering industry, leisure engineering. Okay, so all such things are there. Communication engineering. So in your life, right, we require to innovate. Where do we need innovation? There is no place where you can say, I don't want innovation, it's enough. Even to provide water, even to solve all fashion and beauty, gadgets, food, health and medical science, sports, right? Building environments, creating cars, all such things, all such places. Come on, identify your patient here, put up in the list. And if you have any doubts, see, even school subjects have been teaching us whatever I learned, sir, it is useless, sir. No, even if you think of new technologies, whatever you learn in computing, mathematics, everything is useful. Even to design your sports equipment, right? Max is involved in designing a sports shoe, and even your design and technology, what you learn, right? Electrical engineering, mechanical, material, medical physicists, all of these people are required. And even to design a lipstick, you require physics to move it, and you require chemical engineers to design the lipstick, right? Chemical engineer, chemist, and so on. So you have to think of what is your passionate area, and then identify problems in that. And if you think Sir, there are no problems in my passionate area. Everything is already solved. Come on, ask me. I will tell you. Even if you say dance is my passion, what can I do as an engineer? Come on, take it. I will give you problems. If I give you, for example, if there is some dancer or choreographer here interested in design, learn the choreography or the style of different dance masters. And when there is a song, right, when there is a song being given, you should be able to show me the various videos of maybe if Prabhudeva Master has designed this is how the choreography will be. If Raju Master has designed this will be the choreography. If Amir will design, this will be the choreography. Like that, will you be able to give me choices of steps? Right? So you can analyze the various videos, right? If you are a sports person, come on, take up Tendulkar's batting videos, analyze how he hits each ball, right? Each type of ball, and you can apply it in your training strategy, so that this is how you, even after maybe 50 more years or 100 more years, Tendulkar is no more. Then even without Tendulkar, you can start a training academy, how Tendulkar will bat a ball. Okay. So such a system you can create. All right. So all such things are innovation, and problems are everywhere. So we require to apply. We know what is science. We have learned in school. We know what is technology, engineering, and what is mathematics. So solution is your STEM. So scientists investigate our natural world. What are the things available? Carbon is available, iron is available, all such things are available. They have found out all such element names, components, right? Everything is available. Technologists apply science and maths to design. So science is applied, mathematicians have their numbers and symbols to solve the problem. So science and maths applied together, they become technologists. And the technology is there, but what are we engineers going to do? We have to use that technology to create our new world, okay, to solve the problems of societal needs and wants. All right, this is where comes our innovation, and this is invention. Okay, clear? So what are these needs and wants? We'll go to that. Before that, how a product is created with this STEM. You see here, imagine pencil. There is a pencil. This is the product. Clear? All of you have seen this, right? Yes or no? Am
Yes,
I boring? Are you listening? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir. Listening, sir.
Yes. If you want me to stop, I will stop at any time. Right? Don't worry. So what is science here? Graphite is being discovered, and the fact that the rubber eraser will remove the graphite marks. So this is science involved in this. What is technology? Creating a writing device that doesn't use ink. That is the technology. You can say, sir, I have invented, I have created a product which will write and which will not use ink and which will not cause any, you can write it, use it in even in your spacecraft, like Vijay told in Nanban movie. You can say that's technology. What is engineering involved? Designing a device with graphite inside, right? Put graphite inside, exterior holder with whatever, maybe wood or any material, and then attaching the eraser at the behind, at the end part of the pencil, right? How do we attach? What is the structure of that, right? All those things are engineering. And how do we produce many such pencils in a mass? Okay, all such things are engineering. And what is math involved in this? What is the optimal length of the pencil? What is the dia preferred? What is the shape of the device? Okay, you think about any design, the bottle caps or all such bottle caps. See, let it be any brand of cool drinks. The cool drink bottle caps will fit into any bottle, right? Even if they are competitors, because they are standardized. They have a particular size and measurements. All these things are math which are involved. Okay, can you understand what is the difference between all this? Yes or no? So you are, when you design any product, you think in such point of view, what is the product which you are going to design? That is what I am interested in. Okay. So you have to identify the problem. So what should I do, sir? Yes, identify the problem. Once done, research the problem, find possible solutions, select one solution from that, and construct an initial design, test and modify the design, and present your design. See, communication, there comes communication, where you present your design so that you will have comments, you will have corrections, suggestions, everything, redesign, and again identify the new problems in that, or you can see this redesign is smaller changes which you want to satisfy the customer, and you will come with the new problem or a new issue which comes along with the same design also, whatever it is. You have to decide whether you can do it with redesign or you will take it as a new problem. Okay, this is the design process loop. So what should make you to innovate, sir? Why should I all do this? I will also become an engineer, go to a company, pay, get some salary. Okay, fine. I will get a house painted with yellow color, sit inside with my children, good bank balance. That's all enough, sir. No. See, being innovators is being part of a creative process, designing solutions to meet customer needs, testing and improving technology, having a range of roles and responsibilities, working in a team with others, doing something different every day, and earning a good salary as well. It's not just the efforts which you put and have great prospects. We need more innovators at all levels in India, and only with such innovators the world is running. Okay, otherwise nothing will happen. Okay, somebody was talking about needs and wants. So what are the needs? Human needs. There are some physical needs like basic shelter, basic clothing to protect ourselves from the environment. What are the other physical needs? Biological needs, water, food, right? Anything more? Psychological needs like family, friends. Can you think anything more? See, these are the needs with which you can survive in the world. You can live. All right. See, this clothing is also for bearing with the environment only. It's a need. Without this, you cannot live in the world. Right. So that is what is called need. But wants are different. What are wants? Right. Nice house. See, it was even a hut earlier. Nice house, nice car, nice clothes. Okay, that is physical wants. What are our biological wants? Fresh water, fancy food, healthy living. Okay. Then psychological needs, talk with the family. Family is there. That's enough earlier. But nowadays we want to talk with the family, see the family, even if it is if he is in America, you just make a video call and you live with them over communication itself, right? See friends, entertainment, right? All such psychological wants. And innovation will come when your needs and wants grow. When you think of new things, right? How can we satisfy all these things? Things are happening. See, earlier we had sustaining innovation like camera, but now what has happened? Everything being replaced by disruptive innovation of mobile phone, which has not only camera, it also has a headphone, all such things combined together, right? Earlier we used to have a desktop. Now with all such rules, see, normal maps were there, then it became like this. It was also innovation, but now all such things are based on cloud, and you are able to track anything on live. Okay, you had encyclopedia. Every year they will print a book and sell it, right, with 1,000, 2,000 pages. With Wikipedia you get all such things with just a click. Movies were there earlier. Now with Netflix you never move out of your couch, sit in your place and see everything. and you had different varieties of cars. Nowadays, you need not own a car at all. That is going to be the situation. Uber, Lyft, and all such things. You dial for a car and you get it, and you need not worry about parking, driving, anything. You can keep on doing your work. I don't know whether it is making all of us lazy or more efficient and effective. So these innovations based on impact on the market and the technology newness, they are categorized into 4. So we were talking about this disruptive innovations, technology and new business model that disrupts the existing market. Totally high technology newness, and on the market, it is very much sold. Sustaining is not very much new technology, but on the impact on the market, it is good. Whereas incremental means slowly we will change the process, slowly we will change the product, slowly we will do, right? Gradual improvement. Radical means new technology, but on the market, it is not so good. Okay. So we have to think what kind of technology or innovation you are going to think about. Okay. And proceed. There are also types of innovation. If you go in deep into innovation in entrepreneurial point of view, there is innovation wheel which causes changes in experience of the customer, configuration of the product and the process and offering. So it may be a product change or product performance, or it may be a process change. Even if there is a change, like instead of keeping my phone near my hand, or instead of keeping the tools in the toolbox, if I hang my tool just near my eyes so that I can catch hold of the tool and do my process. Okay, that's the process change. So in that case, that is also an innovation, and such innovations or ideas are expected by companies, and they have created very good efficient production. Okay, so change in structure, change in networking, and change in profit model also. Profit model, like some companies, marketing companies reduce their, for example, your suddenly Geo was given free of cost, right? For Geo network was introduced free of cost, and then they introduced something else to get the market customers and share. Okay, like that they can change the profit model, innovate something, and they may give something free and all such things. When you say structure change, so our customer experience, so customer engagement, for example, you can see some shopping mart where things are kept at different places. They are arranged in particular order so that you can get it. Even in internet, for example, you can take innovation by Google. They started putting up advertisements on Gmail, and then they started implementing it on Google search also, so that something related to what you type in mail, what you type in Google, you get those advertisements, right? AdSense. You know that? So all such things, see, in entrepreneurial point of view, whatever is free, whenever something is free, you are the product. Okay. Think about this sentence. Whenever something is given free to you, you become the product. Okay. And the innovation cycle is going to be there. You require to think about the innovation and who are going to be the sponsor for that and stakeholders. And then you have to define the system, who are going to be the customer, suppliers, and openness based on the key indicators, how you are open to the obstacles and the users as well. Okay. And you have to think about, identify the sources of creativity which is involved, and your commitment and the right team for doing that. And you require your external and internal factors to create that ideas. And finally, you have to develop market research in order to pilot it as a business model. Okay. So there are a lot of such things involved in order to get such innovative, disruptive technologies growing in the world. You can choose. Even in, it may be Hollywood, it may be learning, it may be visual banking, or it may be logistics and delivery, it may be cameras via AR, VR, multi-screen, API, beacon, wearable, drones, delivering your products, self-driving cars, right? World is changing a lot, and you should be ready with that, and you should be the creators of such things, and that is why we ask you for innovation. And when you see innovation, it is not just like that coming with Eureka. You have an idea and there will be capital constraints which will take up, and you will also have technical feasibility, whether you have that much technology to implement your idea, right? It will go off. And finally, there will be some legal issues. You have to follow these rules. This data cannot be given, this and that. It will still make it smaller, and the management intention, they will not allow you for some time. Your time will be available and so on. With all that, you finally put this apple in the juicer with all such developments spilling out and so on, and you get it as a final product as apple sauce, right? But how it has to be marketed finally? Stubbornly marketed as original idea as apple juice, apple, right? That's what is happening. So entrepreneurs plus innovation plus creativity will give you good products. So you should be careful about it and ready to face this. And the person, Henry Ford, right? See his wordings. If I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said a faster horse. Okay. But he didn't follow. He didn't ask the people. He had his idea. He invented car. Okay. The engine. All right. So that is where you have to think. And if you want to, if you have an idea, don't worry. There are a lot of steps which you can beautifully follow. You can think about the various stages of exploring the opportunities and challenges, generating ideas, developing and testing them, making the case, delivering and implementing, growing and scaling and spreading, and changing the systems as well. And you also have what are the specialist skills required, example activities and tools which can be used. Risk taking is important part of innovation. Failure can happen as many times. Okay. And the finance required, how we will get, and kinds of evidence generated for that, and what is your goal in each step, each stage, right? There are beautiful steps available there, and government supporting it for all such things with the help of MSME and all such innovation councils. So what is the thing you have to do? What problems do you want to solve? So in your curriculum, you have to learn with problems. So what is the problem that we have? You think about in your passionate area. What can you find out about the problem? Now itself, today, right now, take up a problem in your passionate area. Think about the problems, right? And think what can you find out about the problem? What are the reasons and so on? What ideas are there already to solve the problem? And how can you use those ideas to get a solution? What would your design look like? Build and test it. Does your design work? Show it others. Show it to others. Okay. So these are the steps you have to follow as an engineer, right? Only then you can become innovative engineer and solve the problems of the society and make it better. Okay. So such people are required to solve tackling climatic change, clean drinking water, sustainable food supplies. I am fine in my house. Why should I work? Don't think like that. You can right now see some real life engineers who are working on several things like this, even in the different area of other than their engineering. See, a chemical engineer, Daigav, University of Pittsburgh, invented plastic coated cotton material that could clean up the Gulf. Okay. So then is Marcus Ashford, mechanical engineer at University of Alabama, invented a car engine with 80% less exhaust emission. Okay. And Alexandria Bohm is an environmental engineer who works on the way to clean up the oceans near where people live. Okay. You would have seen the oil being spilled in the ocean, and we couldn't clear that. See, Kimberly Jones, civil engineer working on purifying water so that we can one day go to Mars. Okay. And you would have played games. You would have played with the joystick, keyboard, mouse, and so on. But have you ever thought of playing it with thoughts? So this should shoot. When I think, okay, this should go like that, then it should happen. See, it is not just a computer science engineer who is doing, it's a biomedical engineer at Washington University invented way to play video games using only human mind. You can ask a question, sir, this is just games. Why is he inventing all this? He is inventing such system, but you can apply it for what? Thought-based computer processing. You can apply it for the paralyzed people who could not even speak anything or move their fingers also. When they think they want food, the food should come to them. When they want to operate something, it should happen by thoughts, not by voice, not even by fingers or buttons, right? You have to apply it. That is what is innovation, right? So there is another engineer, John Whiter, biological engineer, invented a way to hear cancer cells, right? So people are moving like this towards improving the expected quality, attractive quality, and moving it to be excellent and static, and to give proper customer satisfaction with all the functional measures. So now ask yourself these questions. Do I try to be aware of others think and feel? Do I help others perform to the best of their abilities? Am I willing to accept responsibility? Am I willing to try new ideas and new ways of doing things? Am I able to communicate with others effectively? Am I a good problem solver? Accept and appreciate others' perspectives and opinions? And am I aware of current issues and concerns on campus or in my community? Then, after analyzing your strengths and weaknesses, take action. If you are not thinking anything like this, your engineering is waste. Okay, sorry for saying that. And you can also become leaders, right? No one is a born leader. You have to honestly analyze yourself, right? First step of understanding others. So what kind of a leader I am? One who helps to solve the problems, a leader who helps people get along, or how do others see me as a leader? What are my goals, purposes, and expectations in working with a particular group? Okay, and identify the areas of improvement. So these are the takeaways which I would like to give you. And now my question to you, finally, what product or system would make your life better, right? Maybe car has an AC, and so people are cool even in a hot environment. Can I have a cover for all two-wheelers also so that they can have AC? Yes, I want to modify two-wheeler to have AC. Okay, very good. That's innovation. Like that, you can think of redesigning something. Let it be dream idea. That's what I said. Dream, design, and then you can achieve anything, innovate anything. So is it an invention or innovation? Invention takes much effort, but innovation is not like that. You can try out. What type of engineers might work on this project? You can involve your friends in different departments for doing that. Okay. So work together, dream, design, develop, and produce, and make lives safe and reliable. Okay. So there are opportunities everywhere. You can be in different roles in design, develop, research, buying, and management of engineering products with even 20% higher than the average graduate salary of other technicians like scientists, technologists, engineers, mathematicians. Than them, innovators get more salary. Okay. So that's where I want to stop for today. Okay, if it is fine. I want you all to face the real world constraints such as economic, environmental, social, ethical, health and safety, manufacturability, and sustainability. Okay. I wanted to show you some innovative advertisements. Can you guess what this advertisement is for? What this advertisement is for? All of you slept.
No, sir.
Then
What's this advertise, sir? Strong teeth.
strong teeth. It's advertisement for Wrigley's chewing gum, which if you eat, it will make your teeth strong. Okay, so that you will also eat the spoon. Interesting, right?
Yes, sir.
This one, it's for Ariel washing powder. If you paste the poster, that place is so clean, right? Even the poster. What is this one for? What is it?
That is only entry point. There is no exit point in
Okay.
some situations.
Is it is oh
The
it's a
karate.
situation. Okay. Is it advertisement? It's an advertisement.
If you visit, you don't want to go out, exit this place.
Oh, you mean it in that way. Good. Anything else?
The
Anybody else?
karate.
Ah,
If you learn karate, you will enter in a door and you will come out by breaking the wall.
very good, very good. That's what is being conveyed here. You will come out by breaking the wall. Right? Interesting. Correct? This is what is creativity and innovation even in entrepreneurship. Right? See this ad for thick hair. Thick hair. Okay. So at that place where the oil is there, the hair is thick. All right. So this one, what is this ad for? Sharpest knives. Even the knife stand is being cut by the knife when you keep it there. Okay. For sharpest knives. And this one, what is this advertisement for? If you just see
The leaves
you will not
and
understand.
Fevicol.
It's for Fevicol. What does it mean?
The leaves will never.
Yes. So even with the advertisement of Fevicol, the leaves will not flow away. Okay. So be such creative people and be innovators so that at least few of you become such good innovators. I will feel so happy for taking up this session today. Thank you so much for the opportunity. If you
Thank you, sir.
If you have any feedback or comments, please let me know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your enlightening presentation. It was so good. And we all had a very fun and innovative and interesting session with you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
If anyone is having any doubts in this session, you can come up with your doubts. Is anyone having, participants? Okay.
Yes, because.
So can you show the picture of karate? I can take the screenshot.
Picture of?
Advertisement of karate.
Karate. Okay. I will do that. Okay. See, actually, this session is not sufficient, and this time is not sufficient for innovation activity or workshop, right? So we should have hours and days together in order to get into it, involve into it. But anyway, let this be an eye opener for all of you. Hope it was so. Was it? Was it? Please.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in that case, I would like to say my sincere thanks to you so that it is going to be impacting you, and ask all such questions, whatever I told you, to yourself and do something. And when you innovate something in your life, please let me know. Okay. Please send me a message saying that, sir, your session opened my eyes and I did this as an engineer. I innovated this, or I invented this, whatever it is, right? And let it reach me. Okay. I'm waiting for your messages. Thank you all. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Again, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Now I would like to hand over the session to Ms. Deepanjali.
Thank you, Dhanishri. Yes, so it was really enlightening presentation. Actually, we enjoyed each and every real life example you provided for us, from Fevicol, the way it cut the trees and how everything. Thank you so much for this, sir. Now, I would like to call upon Raghavendra and their team to give their presentation.
Hello. Is my mic audible?
Yes, Raghavendra, you can carry on. Could you please present your screen? Yeah, you can continue.
So good morning to all. Myself Raghavendra from AIML, and myself and my team have made a project on IoT, that is mass detection with machine learning. This is actually a smart attendance system that is supposed to be implemented during COVID protocols. Like this system basically like records your attendance if you place your ID card on the scanner, and it uses machine learning to detect if the person is wearing a mask or not. So if the person is not wearing a mask and he tries to enter the classroom, this system will not provide them attendance and will alert the in charge or who is handling the class. I have used, we made this project using Raspberry Pi and all the components. Like the main component is Raspberry Pi, which is actually a microcomputer which can do all most of the stuffs that the normal desktop can do, but in a micro form. And the second thing is an RFID reader. So this reader is used to like if a person enters the classroom, they can place their ID card on the reader and it will automatically read who's the user using RFID. And the third one is webcam. So webcam is used to send the video feed, and this video feed is used to determine if the user is wearing the mask or not. And this is the basic circuit diagram for our project, and this can be improvised depending on like uh, our creativeness is only the limit. We can make the project however we want. So this was our project. We even added a buzzer in case the user is not wearing a mask, and this is how the output will look like. Like if the person is not wearing a mask, then it will say kindly wear a mask. And this is the reader where the user can place their ID card and their date of entry and exit will be recorded. And if the user is wearing a mask, it will say, thank you, mask is on. The main applications for this project is, the first thing is it is a smart attendance system. Like it can be used to track the attendance of students, which can be time saving for teachers. So like they get more time to continue their lessons. And the second major use of this project is it's a COVID measure system. Like during COVID, it is really necessary to follow its protocols, and this project ensures that each and every student follows it. And third and fourth are normal like sample IoT projects, and it can also be used as a security project since it records the time of entry and exit. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Raghavendra. Now I'd like to call Gokul to present.
So hi guys, my name is Gokul, and I've created this particular application called Coral, Coral. And you may ask me what is the purpose of this particular application. And for this competition specifically, many people have come up with AI, artificial intelligence interfaces, and a lot of Arduino kind of things. What is so special about a software application particularly for Android. Well, I see a very big market, untapped market that we can launch this Android as well as iOS application into to emerge as a new startup in that particular industry. So remember when Snapchat was first founded? When Snapchat was first founded, almost all of its features were already doable with Instagram, Facebook, or even WhatsApp for the matter. Right? Almost all of the features were replicable. But Snapchat, it became really popular and really quick. And the reason why Snapchat was able to do that is because they knew their audience and they knew what audience wanted at the touch of the finger and not a run around the mill. So I, with that similar idea, have created this app called Corel. So what does this app do? So this app is mainly, if I were to explain it in one single sentence, it would be fashion inspiration. All right. So what is fashion inspiration all about? Well, fashion inspiration is all about we're living in a world where the current generation is much more concerned about fashion than anything else. Even when the economy goes down, fashion companies, they always make a profit. Their profits always in green. They never go red, right? It doesn't matter whether it's Nike or it doesn't matter whether it's Zara or any other company that for that matter. Fashion is always positive because people are worried about the way they look and people are concerned about the way they present themselves to others, right? But there is a problem with fashion. People don't know what to wear and they wear stupid. They wear garbage. And we want to challenge that. We have created an app where people can post their fashion inspirations, their fashion taste, and others can look at that. Others can look at that and they can um, give it a try or they can post their own fashion trends. So it's basically like Instagram, but it's only all about fashion, right? And it's not about stupid or garbage fashion that we're talking about, like whatever Priyanka Chopra wore at Met Gala. It was stupid. And we're not planning to do that. What we are planning is the fashion that everyday people choose, people like you and me, people who go to college, people who go to work. What is fashion that these people choose? That is what we are addressing. All right. So I have a promotional video for my application, which I would love if you guys were to take a look at it, which I will be presenting right now. All right. 1 second. It's loading. Yeah. So as you have seen, it's an application that caters the latest fashion tube, which was uploaded to the application by day-to-day users like you and me. People go to college, people go to school, people go to work, and we at Corel, we categorize these fashions onto different genres, and we collect user information from that particular user. For example, if a user is interested in emotional or a standard emo fashion, we know that the user is going to be interested in that, and we collect that particular user data, and then we cater them fashion trends related to that. So we collect the user data and we algorithmically decide what sort of fashion that the user is gonna desire, and we'll present to them that particular fashion. So it's similar to Snapchat or it's similar to Instagram and Facebook, and almost everything that you can do with our app can also be done in their app. But like Snapchat, it's not run around the mill. It's all at your fingertips and you can do it. And why does this function so important? It is important because people care about it. And if people care about it, I think it's important. So I would like to end this by showing you the actual app performance. And the thing is, I'm not able to connect my phone onto uh the Zoom platform. So I would like to turn on my camera, and then I like to open my application and then show you guys the interface, right? So yeah, here we go. So we have the app. I think it doesn't really do well right now. So wait a second. So as I continue speaking about Corel, I would like to work parallelly and try to get my application on screen. So um, well, why does this fashion so important to everyone? Well, because fashion is it shows the people what what it really means means the best to them. All right, fashion explains what the person is about and what the person cares a lot about. So we have people who like Spanish fashion, we have people who like French fashion, and our app, it takes everything to like it takes every single fashion from all countries all around the world, and it caters the best that it can to the audience, right? So um yeah. So I have my screen shot right here, and these are all the screenshots that we have taken from the real application. So we have a Corel interface. We have completely made this in React Native, and yeah, we use React Native to have like a much more beautiful interface, and we have designed all this from the startup, and yeah, if you go and open this with app, I can show you a crux of what the application might look like when it comes to collecting the data um, algorithmically and specifying what the users may actually like. So we have the components here, we have the landing screen effects, navigation container, and all the usual stuff. So I'd like to hear your opinions about the application and the place where it can be improved, and if I'm really missing anything out from here. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gokul, for your wonderful presentation. We all loved it. Thanks for it. Now, I would like to call upon Dhanashree as we have come to the end of the session. I would like to call Dhanashree to give the vote of thanks speech. Please, Dhanashree.
Yes, thank you, Deepanjali. On behalf of Department of Computer Science Engineering, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Amapuram, Chennai, it's an honor for me to express my gratitude to everyone present here on this day. It's a privilege to propose vote of thanks speech and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this program a great success. I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to our resource person, Mr. G Nagappan, sir, who spared his time to enlighten this event with great innovation ideas. This session was so informative, interactive, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank our management, respected director and dean, sir, VP Academic, Head of Computer Science Department, Dr. Raja, sir, for giving this wonderful opportunity to conduct this webinar. I'm glad to thank all our faculty coordinators, Mrs. Devahema ma'am, Mr. Maniraj, sir, and Dr. UmaMageswari ma'am for their support. I'm very thankful to the entire participants of this meeting. Be safe and secure. Thank you so much, everyone. I kindly request everyone to fill the feedback form. And thank you. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Dhanashree. I thank all the participants for joining us today. I kindly request all the participants to fill the feedback form which is being posted in the chat box. Thank you all for joining.